Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. And I've got a big smile on my face because I've got a young lady from Italy. And my husband's Italian, so it's kind of bringing back all these wonderful warm feelings of my husband of 29 years. Unfortunately, he passed away, but I still have all those fabulous memories. But I have Giada Valenti with me. She's very, very famous in Europe as of a singer. And I have heard of you in Europe, and the reason because I am in touch with Europe a lot, so I know that you're over there, and sort of now she's in Vegas. And
yes, I'm a Vegas girl now.
How are you?
I'm great, thank you for having me.
Are you a Vegas girl?
I moved here December 1st, so a couple of months ago.
She's very new.
Yes, I went from Venice to Vegas. I kept the V.
What? You kept the V?
I kept the V, and I changed all the rest.
I'm not giving everything up.
No,
everything.
I kept the V.
What made you come to, well, I know what the answer is, but I'm going to ask you, what made you come to Vegas?
Oh, I came to Vegas, I think, for the first time a year and a half ago for my PBS special. I came to do some interview here, and I was never interested in Vegas, being Venetian.
Yes, of course.
Because I thought, I don't gamble, I don't drink, so what am I going to Vegas for? But I fell in love with Vegas. It's
really?
I don't know how long you've been here,
I've been here about 6 years now.
It's a beautiful
city. And it grows on you, actually. It grows on you.
Yes.
And there's entertainment 24 hours a day. And it doesn't matter what hotel you go into, each one is more beautiful than the next. And I think it gives you that sort of wonderful uplift and that wonderful feeling.
And there is a friendly community, very welcoming among artists and entertainers in their city, which is very special.
That is special.
Yes.
In fact, it's very special to hear that, because that's not what you usually hear in Vegas. Because everybody, well, people in Vegas, especially in the entertainment business, they're in competition with each other.
Not really. You think so?
Oh, yes. There's a lot of the rap singers, and a lot of the bands,
that kind of thing,
and a lot of all that stuff. I don't think anybody's in competition with you, because you have your own individual style and way.
I don't believe in competition. I just believe that when there are many talented people in the same place, more people will come here and try to find out to listen.
I've never been jealous of anything in my life. I just don't have that streak. I just don't have that. I just move my stuff and do my thing and everything else. Now, what is your favorite when you go out there, or when you're booked for performing? What is your favorite when they book you? Is it ballads, or is it what do you like to sing?
What do I love to sing?
Yes.
Well, famously, I sing any kind of music, and sometimes people get confused because they say, what are you, a pop singer, a jazz singer, a rock singer?
That's why I'm asking that, because I remember you were at the Smith Center. It's the first time I met you, Giada, was at the Smith Center.
Yes, at the Composer Showcase. I sang one of my originals.
You sang one of your, because they were doing this Composer Showcase, but it was all original songs. So this was one of your originals.
Yes.
I just had a gentleman on, and he's doing something original, and one of the greatest things you can ever do is write your own original music, because then it becomes original. It is actually yours.
Yes.
And you.
Yeah, it tells your story.
It tells your story.
Yeah. But I like to sing songs that speaks to me. So it can be a pop song, of a rock song, of a jazz song, and it can be a song of a country song. Can be old, can be new.
You sing country?
Also, yeah.
How wonderful.
I mean, I'm from the country of Italy, but if I was born in the country of the United States, probably I would have been a country singer.
Really?
I love the honesty that
they
have in writing. Yes.
You
can follow the lyrics, and they are, all of them, they are exceptionally great on stage and off stage. They are true people like us, normal people, and they just happen to sing.
And they sing, but they tell a story. But it's funny, because the rap people, they also tell a story, but their story I always find is very sad, or very sort of, how they were brought up, and different things. A very difficult life, a lot of them, and they're relating that out there, which I also think is beautiful.
It is, I mean, that's the beauty of music. You can relate to a sad song today, and we can all relate to a happy love song tomorrow.
I like the happy love songs.
Happy love song. That's what we want to hear.
We want to hear the happy. Now, how long have you been singing? Probably since you were knee-high to
Since I was a little girl.
Little girl.
I've been told that I was only 4 or 5 years old when I was already singing, and they enrolled me to do music school when I could not even write.
So your family, was it probably your mother?
My grandmother.
Your grandmother.
My grandmother.
Your grandmother realized that you had a voice.
Yes, she was a good singer herself, more in the classical kind of music.
Yes.
And she noticed when I was a little girl that I was always taking time to listen to music.
She heard your voice, and
she took me to church to sing with the choir in the church, and I was mesmerized by the beauty of all those voices getting together.
Well, yeah, because the churches in Europe are a little bit different to here. They're absolutely gorgeous. They're beautiful.
Yeah, they are.
And they're usually very old as well.
They're very, very old, yeah. What is old for the United States is pretty new in Europe, but you're from England, you know.
Yeah, I'm from England, so we're really old.
Yes, you know.
Yeah, we have old statues, and we even clean them.
They're pretty well taken care of.
Yeah, they're very well taken care of, and we're very proud of our statues.
Yes.
And they all mean something.
Yes.
And unfortunately, in America, they've taken a couple of them down, and I don't understand it, but then I'm not supposed to understand it.
Exactly,
So
it's different.
It's totally different to what I would think, you know. But so, being in Vegas, and now you're going to be performing at the Smith Center on when?
March the 28th.
March 28th at the Smith Center. What time does your show start?
It's written
I've got
here.
To go here.
It's 8 p.m. I would have said 7:30. 8 p.m.
Yes, 8 p.m.
8
It's
p.m.,
Thursday,
so-
March the 28th.
Yes.
And Giada Valenti is going to be singing there. And is this your own show?
It's my own show, yes. I've been at the Smith Center for 3 times so in the last year and a half.
Really?
I
Well,
love
they
that
like
place.
her.
It's a beautiful place.
Oh, it is beautiful.
State-of-the-art sounds and lights, you know all about
The
it.
whole
so
thing is absolutely, it's a fabulous place for a performer to perform actually without being in one of the big casinos.
It's true.
Now, would you like to play in one of the big casinos and have your
Celine
own
Dion is
show?
leaving, so
Okay, any opening out there? Come on, guys, this is a
I mean,
gorgeous
who would
woman.
not? I mean, if somebody said, I mean, it's beautiful.
Well, I'm going to tell now all you who promote your hotels in Vegas on the Strip that actually book the entertainment. You've got to go down to the Smith Center on the 28th of March. It starts at 8 o'clock and watch her show. I've only seen you sing once. Absolutely amazing and fabulous. And I think to fill up one of your rooms in one of your hotels there would be absolutely fabulous.
That's one of my dreams, to bring all my From Venice with Love show in one of these big casinos so we can have really Venice and the mask and the people dressed up like the Casanovas. You've been to Venice. So,
I know Venice. I've walked the street.
How lovely
there
would that be? Yeah.
Yes, it's absolutely gorgeous. I think from Venice, Venice is with all the waterways.
Yeah, the water.
It?
Yeah, we have streets of water.
You have streets of water, and I can remember I'm one for these high heels,
Oh,
and I walked all over Venice in these high heels, and everybody's like looking at me, saying, "What is this
You're a
woman
hero."
doing?"
Yeah.
But that's what you do in Europe. You don't really dress the part.
People take care. Yeah, it's it's very important the way we look.
We look at on the street, and we very rarely wear. Well, I don't think I've ever worn a pair of flip flops in my life.
There we go.
I don't think so.
But in Venice you can wear them because the street is all.
Yes, but you can, but I don't. But also, I remember going into your square with the beautiful cathedrals and everything there. It's a cathedral,
Piazza San
right?
Marco, sì.
St. Marcus,
It's a Duomo.
Yes.
It's a dome.
It's a what?
It's a Duomo.
A Duomo.
So
Explain
like
the Duomo so people understand.
It's like a cathedral, but
like
I don't know what it's in English now. You ask me. I think it's a dome.
A dome.
A dome.
Oh,
That's
a dome. That's what it is. It's a dome, which is also like a cathedral, but it's actually a dome.
Yeah, a dome.
And with all the pigeons in there and all the people and everything, is absolutely.
It's fun, right?
It is not fun. It's amazing. It's absolutely.
They always ask me,
different.
because I love to sing love songs so much, where all these romantic
well,
things.
go to
I
Venice.
said, go to Venice.
Go to Venice and you'll
My
find
whole life I
find
see
them all
people
there.
hugging, kissing, coming to celebrate love. And
Now,
so
in Venice and in Europe, where did you sing? In any sort of
everywhere in Italy. I started as a teenager to play and sing, and I did all these song competitions. They are nationally, and sometimes they're for all Italy, sometimes it's only for a few regions. And I was always singing in Rome, in Florence.
So this is your passion, actually.
Yes, I studied psychology. I have a degree in psychology because my parents.
Oh, well, hang on a second, you're psych me out.
Yeah, no, exactly. My parents said that I needed to study something serious because music, we never know. But
well,
I
just
never.
In case.
Just
they
in
always say,
case.
have something behind you in case that you can always sort of take
But
up
I never really. I was always a musician and a singer, so I've never been a psychologist. I analyze my audience.
You had which happens to be me sitting right here.
Right now, but you're quite okay.
Am I okay?
You're
quite
good. Quite good. Yes, a very stable person. Yes, happy.
I'm very stable.
Yes, yeah, you're yeah.
Yeah, I am quite stable.
Yeah,
actually.
you're quite stable and fun.
I like fun. I like jokes. I don't take life. I take life seriously sometimes when I have to, but mostly when things are very bothersome, I sort of think they'll work themselves out. I don't get myself into that trap.
It's true.
And it is a trap that you can get yourself into. So when the greatest place you've ever sung in your life that you really turn around and say, "Wow, I just did that and I loved it."
Last October, I did Carnegie Hall.
Ah, you see, I knew
Yes.
there was a question.
Yeah.
There was an answer behind my question. Carnegie Hall
Yeah, that
is something.
yeah.
Oh, how absolutely!
It's not only because, I mean, the room, there is so much history out in the building.
Well,
you walk
Carnegie
around
Hall is
and
the
you see the picture
history
who
of
was there.
America. I mean,
Yes.
when you go to Carnegie, it's kind of when you go to.
Yeah.
Is it St Albert's Hall? I think it's St Albert's Hall
Yes.
in London.
In London.
It's the same thing. Once you've
Yeah.
performed there, but Carnegie Hall, once you perform Carnegie Hall, I think that's kind of a world national place
It
to
is.
perform in.
It
Once
is.
you've performed there.
There are many places
Okay,
there.
hey guys
history,
out
but
there,
I
all
mean,
you hotel owners, Carnegie Hall, hello, come on. I'm going to promote you for sure. Because
thank you.
I think you,
Sorry.
no, because you, I mean, you are absolutely incredible.
Thank
And when
you.
I heard you sing just that one time and that one song, it was absolutely fabulous.
Thank you.
Have you had any of your particular songs published out there or become
yeah.
hits and things?
in Europe, I had several.
yeah.
Original song. I was signed with BMG, was a big record company, and I had some success with
You
my
had some-
original songs.
With your original
Yes.
songs, because that's the most
Yeah.
most important, I think, as a singer, is to have your original songs.
It is.
Because
But you know, you have to sing what people love.
well,
so
yes, but then you can intermingle them.
Exactly.
And you can kind of test pilot, you know,
Yeah.
your song, can't you? Because if you're performing
But
up
it's
there,
funny because you have to make people fall in love with what you do. So you
Yes.
have to give.
you've got to give them,
Ex-
get them in there
and
first.
when they love you, you can
Then you can
basically
put it out
yes.
there.
But it's funny because, for instance, when I did a concert in New York City, I mean, 2 years ago, was after my PBS special, and I decided to take out from the show, because the show was too long, one of my original songs, Italian Signorina,
Okay.
which is an important song for me because it started my career. And then 10 minutes before the show, my manager walked in my room and she said, there's a group of people that came all the way from Florida to New York
Oh, so you gotta put it
for
back in
that
again.
song. They came for your song, so we put it. And it was quite an honor for me that those people watched PBS and they saw all these beautiful songs of the Carpenters, the Beatles, the Doors,
of course.
but they came to
Can you
hear
sing
my
that
own
a
song.
cappella? Can you sing a
Oh,
couple
right
of
now?
lines now?
Oh, now they can go on YouTube. They can listen. There is music. It's
No,
much
don't.
better. It's early in the morning. They don't know. Do they know what time it is now?
It doesn't matter what time it is
Exactly.
because Vegas #1 is
It's
24
true, never
hours
sleep.
a day.
Exactly.
And we're either 5 hours behind or we're 8 hours ahead or none of us are in sync.
It's true.
I mean, you think of, we go to Asia, they're tomorrow already. So,
We're everywhere,
So I
so-
know I'm going to live till tomorrow because they are.
But they can go on my YouTube channel. It's giadavalenti.com, and then they
Okay.
find all the link, and they
Okay,
can
Giada
listen to all
Valenti.
the music, or they can come here.
Or they can come to the Smith Center, which is out. So
beautiful
you're not
place.
going to do a song for me, a little couple of lines? No.
Now, for
No?
me,
Yes.
what should I sing for you?
I don't know. Sing your favorite song, the one you were just talking about.
Well, my favorite song is a French song.
All right. Well, then. Well,
This is
no,
a song.
there's a song I love in French. In French.
Which
Non
one do you
me
love?
quitte pas.
Oh, ne me quitte pas, il faut oublier. But this is not my favorite
No,
song. My
I want
favorite
you
is.
here. Here's your microphone.
Does it really work?
You could just. I hope so.
It works.
Hey,
Wow,
my
this is
producer.
Vegas.
Yes.
So I sing
absolutely.
for you my favorite song. This is a
Yes.
song that I learned when I was only 4.
Okay.
And I've learned it because I was sneaking into the house of my grandmother's best friend. She was French.
Yes.
And she made me dream, this song made me dream to be a singer one day. And it's La Vie en Rose of Edith Piaf.
Okay.
And I mean,
It's
I
all
sing it for
yours.
you. Quand il me prend dans ses bras, il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit de mots d'amour, de mots de tout le jour, et ça me fait quelque chose. And then the rest
Yes,
is
of
on the
course.
Smith Center.
That was absolutely beautiful. We got a little taste of what she
A little
what
bit,
she
early
does.
in the morning,
And
yeah.
absolutely, but if you just Carnegie Hall is enough. That puts
Yeah.
you 100%. I know you probably think it's just another place to sing, but it's also an accomplishment.
It is,
and
it
also
was.
that kind of puts you in a different place.
Yes.
As of a singer.
And you know what is everything is special about Carnegie Hall. That
Yes.
you are there in the stage and you know that all the people that you as an artist admire and love have been there.
And
I
they've
love Edith
chosen
Piaf.
you.
And the guy told me, oh, this is the center stage where they did Piaf was. I was like, oh my gosh. The guy that handled me the microphone before the show,
Yes.
and mine is bedazzled. He
Yes.
has all these glitters. And he said, huh, I remember giving the microphone to Frank Sinatra. It wasn't bedazzled like yours. I was like, you gave the microphone to Mr. Frank Sinatra? So, oh yeah, many times. He was there every year. So I was like, it's magical.
I had the pleasure of meeting Frank Sinatra. In fact, I
you.
was in his home in Beverly Hills, and
Oui.
we had dinner, and then I was in his place in Palm Springs, and I actually got to talk to him, and the reason I was able to talk to him was because I was from Europe, and he loved Europe.
Yeah.
And so we had this fabulous conversation, and I was very young at the time and didn't really think much of it. I just Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
I didn't really, I just thought it was very wonderful and very nice, but now I look back and I think, oh my goodness.
It's Frank Sinatra, man. It's music history.
And I was watching him because he was on PBS, I think, yesterday
I watched
Sunday.
it too. I was watching it too.
And
I
it was
saw
kind of
from London.
Yes, and it was and it was kind of it was kind of selling records, but at the same time CDs, whatever they call them now.
CDs, yeah.
And I was watching him because I thought I don't mind all the interruptions because his voice, but I was watching how he sings.
How easy it was for him to perform, right?
That's exactly what I was going to say. It was so easy, and I find that with you as well. It's kind of very
It's supposed
natural,
to be easy. It's a natural thing.
very natural, very easy.
Yeah,
and,
it comes from
the
I'm always
heart?
say from the heart.
Yes.
I admire certain artists. I adore Celine Dion. We mentioned her before.
Oh, Celine Dion
Because
is
even though she does
wonderful.
incredible things with her voice, I saw her perform many times. She doesn't do it because she wants to show us what she's able to. She does it because
She loves it.
She loves it. It comes from within.
She loves it. I watched a biography of her, and it was a little bit of her everyday life as well, and with her children. And it was so
She's a wonderful
natural. She's a
human being.
very natural
Yes.
person,
Yeah.
but she's a very natural singer, and she sings
Yes.
because she loves it, and probably like you do.
Yeah, and
You
sometimes
sing-
you see other singers that really they sing pretty beautiful.
Yes,
but
but
you see that they are just proving they
it's-
want to show off.
Yes.
And for me,
but
that's
you don't want to show off.
No,
You're just
you
you're
don't
just
need to show off.
gifted. Do
You just sing.
Do you realize how gifted you are? Do you often think about
I think
it?
I'm blessed by something that
Yes.
was given to me.
Yes.
And
But you're able to share it now.
I close my show every time with something that I think shaped me as a person and as an artist, something that my grandmother used to tell me when I was a little girl. And I make my audience laugh, but it's true. My grandmother used to tell me when I was a little girl, if one day I would have been lucky enough to be able to do what I love so much, music and singing, she said, don't you ever forget to be grateful. To be grateful to the people that are there, because she used to tell me, if it wasn't for the people that come to your show, that buy your CD, that applaud you at the end of your concert,
You are nothing.
you would be singing in the shower. How true is
yes,
that?
that's
So there's
true.
nothing special with me. It's special the fact that I have people that love what I do and I'm able to do it in a stage and not under the shower.
And you're gifted with so much, but what you are doing also, you're sharing your gift. You're sharing
Music
your
is
gift.
sharing.
Yes, you're sharing.
Yes.
I mean, music is never going to go out. I don't care what music it is, all
Yeah.
music.
Yeah, all
music
kind of
is,
music.
Music is here to stay. This is something we don't have to say, well, the stock market is going to take it over, or
No.
this is going to, nothing's going to take over
Yeah.
music, which is, of course, you're in the music industry city of the world,
Yeah.
which is Vegas.
Vegas.
And you're doing very well.
I love
Miss
it here,
Sandra,
so-
and you love it here.
Yeah.
And your husband likes it here too, does he?
My husband is my manager. Yeah, he likes it too. It's
That's so funny because I got this message on from JJ, and I'm thinking, who's JJ?
Who's
and then
JJ?
they're telling me all about Giada, and then I said, oh, okay, fine. And so we'll come on the show. And I find out today this is your husband.
it's my husband. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
We're like Celine Dion and Renee. We don't
Yeah, the
say
same
right
thing.
away that we are a couple, but we are.
But you are a couple.
Yeah, but
and they're a
it will be
wonderful
difficult
couple.
for him to sell and say my wife, she's great. If
Yeah, he can't really do that. So,
No,
you
so-
yeah. So anyway, at least
said
he's the
Giada is
manager.
great.
He keeps an eye on you.
he keeps an eye on me, he's everywhere I am. He's always there.
He's
so,
always there, and you
yeah.
love him being there. I can tell.
I feel more secure when he's around,
Yes,
of
of
course.
course.
He's very
Isn't that
critical
nice?
in everything I do, which is good.
That's good. He doesn't.
But I'm always saying, criticize me later, not
Not
soon
now.
after the.
Not
yeah.
before I'm going
No.
on. Criticize me because it's funny
Yeah.
how performers, you have to be very careful with the performer before they go on any set.
Or soon after.
or soon after. You can let them relax. But if, like in a film, a producer or a director will never say, well, you did that wrong. He will always turn around and say, well, let's try it another way.
Exactly.
But to keep that sort of
The mood
momentum,
going, yeah.
the wheels going.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. If anybody wants to reach you, how can they reach you?
They can go on my website, which is www.giadavalenti.com, and Giada is spelled Giada VALENTI.com. Yeah, I have a
That's
difficult
Giada
name.
Valenti.
Giada Valenti, and they can come and see me on March 28th.
And March 28th, you've got to see her.
I love to
I would say go and
see
get tickets
everybody.
right away because I think it's probably selling out. If
It's selling
not
out, yeah.
sold
We
out
have
already.
a few seats, but I saw today's a few seats open on the front, so
Okay,
some
wonderful.
of you can even sit on the front.
Okay, fabulous.
I
Well,
hope you can make it.
I'll try and make it for you.
I would love to see your beautiful face over
oh,
there.
isn't that sweet? Well, she's absolutely amazing. A fabulous person to have in the music industry in Las Vegas. Leaving Europe and coming to Vegas is, I mean, that's what all Vegas wants, is these new people coming in, and she's made the effort to come here. She's doing extremely well. Smith Center, 28th of March. Don't forget to be there. Starts at 8 o'clock, so be there by 7:30. And we shall be right back with our next guest. Don't forget, subscribe, Vegas Live with Ninon, YouTube.
Where do I begin to tell the story of how great a love can be? Wow. I'm so thrilled to be here tonight with all of you and to bring you on this magical journey from Venice with love. At last, the skies above are blue. You're asking me, will my love grow? I don't know, I don't know. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Yeah, yeah. I died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. And now I know that love can also be like a taxi cab ride. Right. Yeah. When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. I'm his and he's mine. That's the reason why my heart beats. Quand il m'apprend dans ses bras, il me parlait tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. If to stay forever, I will understand, believe me. At a certain point I will do like this, and you will be singing loud in perfect Italian, and you are gonna be part of my dream forever because I'm gonna take you here in my heart. Are you ready? Shall we go? Sharing horizons that are new to us, watching the signs along the way. We all have a special place or time where we were really and truly happy. Let's close our eyes and imagine ourselves back there once again. I'm going back someday, come what may, to Blue Bayou. This song is just for each and every one of you, from my heart to yours. Could simply